So I'd love to give some tips. And would you be okay if we call it the home seller strategic framework for getting their home sold?
Perfect. Yep.
Step number 1, and this is not going to surprise anybody who hears it, but very rarely do people actually really fully do this, and that is number 1, understand the market conditions. Understand your competition.
Right.
Now, if you, Tammy, are working with someone and they have homes for sale in the neighborhood and you think they don't have a good understanding of their competition, what do you do?
So I actually have a spreadsheet.
Yep.
And it shows 10 years of data for their community.
Yep.
And the most important data on there is how many were listed in the last 5 months, how many sold in the last 5 months. And so I do a percentage of that. And I need to know really what are their odds, because there's a lot of people, and sometimes when I pull that up, it's 12%.
Yeah.
It's 20%. Most of the time right now, it is 20%. That last month, there was 1,000 active and 200 sold.
So I think that's so important. I think first tip, know your competition.
No.
Now here's step 2, and this is more difficult for people to do.
Oh.
And this is to audit your listing objectively.
Yeah.
Nobody wants somebody coming over and say, hey, I see your baby, and your baby's got a flat head and buck teeth and it's not pretty. Nobody wants to hear that. And so I think in so many cases, and I don't know if you agree with this, Tammy, but I think in many cases, some agents, even decent agents, have a hard time telling somebody the truth about their home.
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying you need to list your home with somebody that tells you the truth. You can list your home with whoever you want to, but at a minimum, get one person out there who is an expert at saying, this is what you're going to have to do to get it sold, based on unequivocal market data, meaning this is what is happening. So you have to look objectively at your location and your lot appeal. So you have to be objective about repairs, paint, flooring, systems, things like that. And the only way to do that is to go out and see your competition.
Absolutely.
Staging and cleanliness. In your case, I think 2 of your 3 listings that were difficult that you've been working on lately, you've staged them. You had to stage them.
Yeah.
And so why is that so important?
One is to remove, I call them the conversation pieces, right? And so, for example, I've taken buyers out to look at homes, and there's a collection of Jesuses in all these cultures, and that becomes dubbed the Jesus house. Or there's a collection of ducks, right? Someone is from 1985 and they just have these blue ducks. Well, it becomes the duck house. Buyers nickname homes they see. They do it all the time.
I remember one, they called it the snakeskin house.
The snakeskin,
they saw snakeskin.
There were snakeskins. And so buyers nickname houses, and they forget the size of the living room.
You have to make the home neutral so that it appeals to everyone. And what about cleanliness? What about smell?
Oh, smell is huge.
Yeah. Have you ever been into a home that smelled just like dirty feet?
Oh, absolutely.
The whole
and
house.
Dogs. And people forget that sewers emit smell.
Especially if you leave a toilet sitting there long enough and it runs out of water.
And so there's a smell that can come back up the line. So, put some disinfectant down the sinks. Put it in the garbage disposal.
Curb appeal, also very important. When you walk up to the front of the home, or when you stop on the street in front of the home, it must say, come on in. Yeah. You're welcome. We're clean. We're ready for you. And in so many cases, people will have bushes grown up all over their windows, and you can't see the house, and they don't have the beds in really good shape. Is it modern or is it dated?
Oh, yeah.
Because dated homes today will be penalized. How about photos and marketing?
Very important.
What percentage of the agents would you say get their photos and their marketing just nailed, spot on?
I was going to say 20%.
20%. I don't know what the number is. There's way more people out there doing it wrong than who do it right. Way more.